Hello pals and welcome to this channel. I'm Peanut and I'm going to give you some few hacks that make you poor each and every day, okay? Things that are draining your money, things that are throwing your money down the trash without even your knowledge. Like it's something that happens in the subconscious, alright? Stay with me here because every point I'm about to tell you is really important. And to start off, what is finances? What is money? What is financial success? What is financial literature? So money is a form of currency. It's a means of exchange that people use nowadays. If you need something like maybe a cable or maybe this type of machine or something, you have to have the money, okay? It's a form of exchange that is used. Basically, it's a currency. There's a dollar, there's a shilling, there's a whatever, okay? So what are you supposed to do in order to know how to really spend this money, how to earn the money, how to save, what to save, when to save, why to save? All right. First things first, mindset. All right. Your mind is everything, okay? Stay with me here, let me explain. Okay? Your mind is like an engine to your body, okay? And it's wired for us to survive. It's wired for survival, not success. So in order for you to have this financial discipline, you have to train your mind that you need this for survival, you can have it, okay? That is financial accountability. You have to have accountability, all right? And accountability comes from the mindset that you have. By mindset, I mean, can you really train your mind to rely on you? If I plan today, I'm going to be saving 10 shillings a day, and I don't do it, my mind will learn that I'm an unreliable person. And so it's not going to rely much on the data that I'm giving it, okay? It's instead going to maybe try to divert me into another angle that I'm not ready for. And that is what happens with most people, basically. You say you're going to do this, you don't do it, your mind diverts you, right? And so when it comes to finances and you want to train your mind, I train my mind that I need this for this. The moment you train your mind that this amount of money or this segment of money, I usually use it on a certain thing, and your mind records that system and it has the data processed and everything is in control, your mind is automatically going to sync, okay, into what you have given it, into the data that you've been feeding it. So that is one of the ways that you can train your mind into knowing that this is for this and this should be here. It's like simple mathematics, okay? This belongs here. Repeat it again and again and again and again and again. For example, if you keep calling a cow Jane, that cow will hear the word Jane and it will respond to that word. The same way to the mind. This one belongs here. The mind is going to record that. This belongs here. Alright? While knowing how to ask yourself the right questions really matters in life, the right questions concerning your money, the right questions concerning your finances, what are you going to do with your money, when and where. There are these people that you look at in your life and say, oh, this person is so courageous, I want to be like this person, I really admire what they do. I admire their confidence, I admire the way they handle their financial matters. These people had to learn it from somewhere, okay? It comes from training, it comes from mindset, it comes from a lot of hard work, okay? Take it for example, I grew up in a place where my mom would give me like 20 shillings and 2 weeks or a week later she'd ask me, where is the money? How did you use the money for? If I don't have the money, she'd really want to know. Break down that process by process of how you used that 20 shillings that I gave you. 20 shillings is a quarter of a dollar, something like that. I grew up with that kind of mindset that finances are important and how you handle them will give you this accountability and you're going to be a reliable person when it comes to your finances. Well, asking yourself the right questions here comes as key. Okay, are my bills paid? How much did I use on those bills? Can I really account for where I took that money? Okay, understanding how taxes work really shows that you are financially literate. Most people really don't care about taxes unless they really understand how these taxes are affecting them. And that's where people go wrong. People strike because of financial years simply because they know how these taxes are going to affect them later. Okay, take it for example, the cost of living currently, the economy is way too high. Everything, the prices of goods are high, transportation is high, bills are high, and you have to face it. Okay, so if you understand how that tax is affecting your finances, then it's going to make you be a step ahead of those that don't. Okay, and that is going to give you an advantage in asking yourself, how are my finances being spent? Am I really wasting much on this? Is there a way I can cut off and write off this tax on this end and maybe replace it on this other end? Okay, you have to have a flow and an outlet. Don't just have an outlet all the time. Okay, you have an outlet, have an income. Okay, when it comes to your money, avoid use stress, fellas. Avoid use stress for real, for real. Use stress is when you have a certain amount of money that you're not actually used to having. Okay, I have 10,000 shillings or whatever in a week. So this is going to give me a lot of stress because I'm not used to handling that kind of money. Okay, that's when I start calling all my friends, let's go have a party, let's travel to this place, we've always wanted to go here, so let's go. And that's what really comes as a damaging factor, as a barrier to your financial build-up. Try, if you hold a certain amount of money that you're not so used to holding, try to keep it for a while. All right, I've received the money today, I'll keep it for like 2 days so that my mind processes it, take things slowly, and peanut focus, and things are gonna be okay. This is a money, this is just a sum. This is their numbers, and numbers can always be broken down. So the moment you start taking it from there, that I can break this down, I know that I got this, and it's going to be easier for you. All right, avoid use stress because it brings about anxiety. Okay, my best friend comes, says to me, you know what, Peanut, you have money, I have this party coming up, could you fund me, could you do this and this and this for us? And I say, well, I have the money, so why not? Okay, that's what happens with most people. You really don't know what to do with this money, so you just throw it down the drain. Okay, you say saving it, I still have time, I'm still young. That's also one thing that you should avoid. Don't say that you're still too young. People have money when they're as young as I don't know what, and they have a lot of money, and you keep it as a collateral, you keep it as a, you keep it as an asset. Keeping money as an asset is something so good. Don't say that, oh, Peanut, you're young, so you have time. Okay, you have time to get more. Spend it. Avoid that. Avoid your stress. Calm down. Avoid anxiety. Relax your mind and bring it to a level that there's an understanding. Okay.